welcome to another episode of After Bloom. I'm here this morning with John DiNapoli. Welcome, John.
Hi, Russ. Thanks for having me back.
It's a pleasure to have you back. This morning, we're going to talk about the US Plus program. John, explain to us a little bit about how US Plus works.
Russ, and Bloomers, US Plus is our new program that we just launched at our spring meeting here this past Sunday. It's kind of a new mission outreach program for Bloom to participate in, and it's available for all Bloomers to participate. How it works is that we are trying to tap into the organizations and people that Bloomers are already connected to. Any place that a Bloomer's volunteering or are getting services from or is just interested in, we want to know about that. And so we can kind of make a stronger bond and connection and a partnership with an outside organization and with Bloom.
Now, does Bloom already have some US Plus ambassadors?
We do. Our very first ambassador was Donna Lavick-Weisenberg, so she's our ambassador to the Tolerance Education Center. We do have about, I have a list here. We have about a dozen, I'll show here. We have about a dozen people that have already signed up, everything from PFLAG to Well in the Desert to the PS Power, the Animal Shelter. There's a lot of organizations we're already sort of connected to. And I'll just explain a little more just on how it works, Russ, for everybody.
Okay.
So we just want to know, first step is just to inform us in terms of the kind of organizations that you're interested in. And then how it works is I can help you, and we'll go to that organization, and we're looking for basically a point of contact. That if you're volunteering in an organization, I can go in with you, or you can do it on your own if you feel comfortable. And you go to that organization and just say, we would like to be able to be a conduit of information from your organization. We'll use the Tolerance Center and Donna for an example. So Donna participates a lot at the Tolerance Center. So she goes and finds who would be the best person to give her information about upcoming events and things that they're doing. And she brings that information back to Bloom. She can put it on the bulletin board in Bloom Notes. We're also going to be having a table at hospitality time with this information for Bloomers to participate in. And equally, it's this information that Bloom wants to get to people at the Tolerance Center. We will give that information to Donna and she'll take it to them. So it becomes this great partnership back and forth, and we'll find new ways of working together.
That's fantastic. Are there places where you'd like to see Bloom have ambassadors that maybe that we don't?
I think the primary one that we're sort of looking for right now is Bloom is United Church of Christ, and we belong to the, excuse me for this, remembering, Southern California Nevada Conference of the United Church of Christ. And so we're actually having our annual gathering here in a couple of weeks, and that's an annual event that goes on. So we would love to have an ambassador to our conference. And what would require simply is just somebody that could go to ucc.org and look at what information is available and things that we may tap into that we don't know about. It can be marketing material, programs they're doing. Sometimes they have speakers that can come to Bloom that are listed on their website. So that would be one absolute area I think it would be wonderful to have.
Yes, exactly.
For us. We also participate in Pilgrim Pines as a United Church of Christ, and that's our summer camp for youth that come out mostly from inner city LA. And we have participated with volunteers there, but it'd be nice to have a stronger relationship that already exists. Of course, we have the Mizell Center and the Gay and Lesbian Center in town. Also, I think the school districts, people have relationships with that, or any of the medical centers, and other faith communities. We're also looking for ambassadors to Temple Isaiah or the mosque down in India. But any place basically where you're already volunteering or you're already taking advantage of services, we would love to know about it.
It's a fantastic program, and it's a fantastic way to partnership up with other organizations in the community, some nonprofit, some not, that are not nonprofit, like the school districts. And a way for Bloom to increase their presence in the community.
Absolutely. Part of the motto of the United Church of Christ is that we're supposed to think for ourselves and live for others. And so in this way, we're reaching out to others. The other is we are a smallish church in terms of what capacity we can create our own ministries. But there are people doing amazing work already in our valley. And so let's find out about what they're doing and support what they're doing. And in a way, that becomes our mission as well.
Exactly. We don't have to reinvent the
Right.
wheel
Exactly.
to create a mission.
Exactly.
We can help somebody spin their wheel or get their cart going down the path that it needs to go and be a part of that, and that increases our mission.
And there's one other aspect of it that we're going to be looking to add in also at some time. If people have certain talents, I know Russ, you have a wonderful talent for art. We have someone that does some puppetry. We have some musicians and singers and those kinds of things. So if there's a talent that we possess, we can connect that talent and you and your talent to an organization that could benefit from that talent. So that's another way of kind of expanding on Us Plus.
Exactly. It just opens it wide open for many types of opportunities to increase the Us Plus program. Well, speaking of opportunies, what are some ways that people can get involved?
Well, simply you can get in touch with me. My information is in our directory, also obviously at church. We're going to have some sign-up forms, a simple sign-up form, which is a suggest an organization, or you could actually put your name that you want to help and be an ambassador, so we're calling them ambassadors. There'll be a link in the upcoming Bloom Notes so that you can go and get the form that way or make contact with me through that. And finally, as I mentioned, the the hospitality table for Us Plus, which will have all of the information that people are bringing back from these other organizations, but there'll also be a sign-up sheet there every week at hospitality time.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Well, there's plenty of opportunity for Bloomers to get involved in Us Plus. And I think it's a great way for us to be more involved in our community and get Bloom out there. And, you know, there are a lot of benefits to that all the way around. It benefits the community, it benefits Bloom, and it makes the community stronger, and it makes Bloom stronger. And that's a beautiful thing.
Thank you, Russ. I'm excited about the program. There's some wonderful opportunities. There also, if we can get a high enough percentage of Bloomers to sign up for the program, there's a grant available from the United Church of Christ that may actually help fund and support so we can expand the program even more.
Wow, fantastic. So go out there, find some organization that you're a part of that you can be an Us Plus ambassador from Bloom to. It's a wonderful program. I'm trying to think of what I can do right now, and I'll figure it out, and I'll figure out what my husband can do as well.
Thanks, Russ.
So we'll all get involved. So thank you, John, for joining us today on this episode of After Bloom. It has been a real pleasure and joy to speak with you and to learn more about the Us Plus program.
Thank you, Russ. Really appreciate it. Thank you, everyone.
And remember, as John said, the motto of the United Church of Christ is to think for ourselves and live for others. And with that, volunteer, because the life you change may very well be your own. Thank you for joining us on this episode of After Bloom. And if you please join us this Sunday for Sunday service. And if you can't be with us, please be with us in spirit. And as always, keep us in your prayers as we keep you in ours.